Well, there we go. In a second, where are we? I'm just getting organised here. Comments. There you go, Shano. Where are we? Just getting organised in a second. Where are we? Yeah, what do you know, Shane? You want to come up, or Joe will be here shortly? I'll put the link out if you like. Face orange biting nails. In a second, where are we? Nearly hit the wrong button then. There you go. Should be the one. Having a couple of bourbons myself. Oh, geez, that's nice. Oh, excuse me. There you go, then, Beat. Where are we? Just trying to get organised a bit. There you go, exit. Links there if you want to come up. Just waiting for Joe. He's finishing his dinner. Oh man, this bloody bourbon's not bad. This is 1792. As long as you get it mixed right, it's good. Oop, here's trouble.
G'day. Testing one. Shoot.
Sounds all good here. Mine sounds all right.
Yeah. Sounds good here.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, this bourbon's going in bloody nice. Eh? I just nearly at the end of the bottle, and I worked it out and mixed it properly. There's Shane. How you going, Shane?
Good. How are you? Is it all working all right for me? It's been a while since I popped on.
Well, we got a gangbang. We got exit too. We got a gangbang going on. There you go, exit.
Hey. I don't know about gangbang.
You're more into the soggy sayos, or?
Not the
no comment. No comment.
Oh man,
I just think we should all thank Joe for taking one for the team. Take one for the team. Put together those videos. It must have been hours slaving over the computer to put all that together.
Excellent.
The hardest part is finding content that is not going to get you a fucking copyright strike. Yeah. But putting it together is not too bad. It doesn't take. As long as, some people might think. When I first started, it used to take days. But back then I used to do, 2-3 hour, streams. Wow. But a 1 hour stream I could usually do in 4 or 5 hours.
Okay. I particularly liked the one where it was the World Cup or something like that. It was like some sort of World Cup tribute. And all those girls, they looked Eurasian, I would have thought. So they were from somewhere unusual. I'd be interested to know where you found that one.
It was just a mixed World Cup thing, so it wasn't
very very good choreography for the music at the time. It was worked very well.
That sometimes can be a bit of a hiccup trying to find the right movement and to the beat.
Yes, and as I said, you're doing God's work. You're doing God's work out there in Bangkok for us all.
Man, those shuffle girls know how to press the buttons, don't they?
Oh yeah.
I love watching them.
So what are you on, Ray? What beverage are you on now?
Oh, that's 1792. It's nice. They just cook. But it's making it a bit stronger. It's a lot more tasty. I haven't got a great deal left. I've only got enough for about another 2 or 3 drinks. But
Do you know what I've been doing? I've been putting my glass with a little bit of water into the freezer, so it freezes at the bottom part of the. There's a little bit of ice at the bottom, and then you bring it out and pour your bourbon and your mixture into that. I find that quite good.
There's videos on YouTube that I've come across. I've never tried it, where they make a sphere, a ball of ice.
Oh yeah.
And the ball of ice is the size of the glass, so you just drop the ball in there, and it's solid ice, and that'll last you quite a few drinks.
Yeah, cool. That bloody sometimes I watch. There's a channel called SLB Drinks, and they research a lot of bourbons, Scotch and bourbon, a lot of whiskey, like Scotch and bourbon, different drinks, and they just do it out of their basement. They've got a big following. They over there in America, they got a hell of a variety to pick from.
Yeah,
not like here you can only get what's around at the time. I got a bottle of Maker's Mark 101, and that was a beautiful drop. I got it at the airport coming back from Thailand, and I've never seen it in any liquor barns anywhere. It's a black bottle. It's fucking beautiful. If I've seen another one, I'll grab it.
What do you drink, Shane? I've never asked what Shane drinks. What do you?
Yeah, I'm on the Royal Dutch. It's like a European beer. It's I know it's called Royal Dutch. It's got the Dutch horn on it. It's an authentic European beer. It only costs $50 for 24 beers, and there's 2 standard drinks per can. It's not too bad, and it's a 700ml can.
Oh, cool.
$50 for 24.
700ml. That's a big fucking can, isn't it?
Yeah, it's European, man. It's a big serving. It's a meal within it as well. They don't muck around, and there's 2 standard drinks in every can, so it sits on your ass, all right. It's good.
Yeah, what percentage is it? It's very strong.
5%. Yeah, wait a minute. 2 standard drinks. What percentage is it? It's 1. Shit. It's all written in Dutch. I'm just looking at the things. There are different standards there.
I can Google it sometime anyway. It's all good.
Yeah. G'day NB in the chat, old mate. Good to see you again, Henry. The search phrase that I use to find the music is varied.
It'd have to be, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, like in tonight's stream, there was probably about 5 cuts, like 5 different music videos and songs that I put in. So it varies, but I try and stick to party music, club music, that sort of shit.
Yeah. Dirty women bending over. Oh yeah, fucking hell! Some of them, you wouldn't kick them out of bed for farting, any of them, would you?
No.
There is a lot of, not a lot, but you probably couldn't technically call it porn, but there's a lot of stuff on YouTube that I don't know how they get away with it.
Yeah, pretty close. You tried to fucking you tried to send it a message and they booted me this week. The pricks. Okay, I still really don't know which what it was for. But anyway, whatever.
So what are the YouTube standards for things like nudity and is there actually no nipples?
Nudity is allowed for educational purposes.
Oh, okay.
I found out the hard way a few years ago. I did one where I had quite a lot of shots of painted bodies.
Oh yeah.
And I got that one taken down, and somebody tried to replay parts of my stream, and they got taken down too, without my permission, of course. The fucking idiots.
Yeah, well, it was bloody. We were trying to learn. It was educational, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But
if you tag your video as educational, and not entertainment or anything like that, then you can get away with it. But if I was to do it with the music, they'd say, nah, that's not educational. Fuck off.
So if you tagged My Two Barts education of the human anatomy with music, you might get away with it?
No, you can't have music with it.
Right. Okay.
So if I was sitting there talking about the length of the, piss flaps or something, or how to shave them properly, or not a problem.
Okay.
Well, we're all adults. They should have some sort of pornographic channel which we could display some nudity or something like that. If you're an adult, you should be able to sign up.
It's called Pornhub, Jane. It's called Pornhub.
Well, I've actually,
or whatever it's called.
Well, I've actually started toying with Rumble. Some of you might have heard of Rumble. It's an alternative to YouTube. And so far, the things I've put up on there, not a problem. I haven't had any issues. So that could be the future.
What sort of viewership does Rumble have? Is there like, is it channels getting millions of views or?
Shit. Yeah. There's channels that have actually moved over from YouTube, and I follow quite a few that do international news and global events and that sort of stuff, and they'll quite often start a live stream on YouTube and run for 20 minutes and just tell everyone, okay, we're going over to Rumble because YouTube can't handle the truth, so we'll see yous all over there. And they'll end up getting, fucking
Ricky
30,
Drama
40, 50,000 people over there.
Ricky Drama got his channel demonetized, Joe, because of misinformation, according to YouTube, about the 2016 election. So he got demonetized. So poor old Ricky's.
I've lost the channel. I've had multiple copyright strikes, YouTube terms of service violations, because I speak my mind, and the things I got taken down for are now truth. So they've all been, debunked. But what do you do?
Yeah, no, that's right. It's it's a certain person's version of the truth, isn't it? Some arbiter sitting up there in YouTube land is the arbiter of truth, which probably shouldn't be the case, but such is life nowadays in the world of the internet.
I got one taken down for talking about ivermectin.
Yeah.
But now you can talk about it. It's fine.
Yeah, we went through a couple of years of just craziness with regards to freedom of speech, and what was considered gospel, by was not. There was no proven science behind a lot of the stuff that was saying. Well, we probably, you delve into that and you got to be careful. But it's just. It's craziness, isn't it? There's just the restriction on certain aspects of views. Where you come from a certain, a certain view, you get shouted down anyway, and that tends to quieten a lot of people. They just go into the silent majority. And,
they have no sense of fucking humour, have they?
No. Yeah, g'day, Michelle. But Michelle makes a good point there. Rumble is a good platform, more freedom with your content, and you can talk about almost anything, as long as you're not being stupid and promoting violence and shit like that. But
do you think the reason behind that is because YouTube got basically its advertising component is high end corporates, and that they want to control that narrative that's being communicated out there? Do you think that's the
most definitely? Most definitely.
Yes, it's very interesting. And look, with the Thailand elections coming up, Joe, what are you seeing on the local news? Is the weed issue going to split the left and right over there? Is one side going to say they're going to repeal the legislation? Give us a sort of boots on the ground analysis.
Look, I think my opinion is the horse is bolted. So I don't think they're going to be successful. Trying to pull it all back in and try and reverse shit. There are too many people making money from it now. There are from time to time stories in the news where someone's gone crazy because they're on the marijuana, but someone shot someone because they're on marijuana. Someone fucking did a crime because they were on marijuana.
They're trying to blame Trump for fucking Afghanistan now.
Yeah, it's Trump's fault for everything, isn't it?
Oh, fuck. Actually, that Stormy Daniels turned up and actually made a good point before, eh? I never thought of it, She's probably trying to boost a fucking OnlyFans fucking, channel.
Oh, yeah, membership will go through the roof.
Oh, man, she'd be a sun plug, that one.
You'll probably get shot soon.
She's just bitter. She's just bitter because she ended up losing the civil suit with Donald Trump, and she had to pay him back 600,000 or something with legal costs. And
that's what she's out for.
This Trump derangement syndrome thing is quite it's quite hilarious, actually.
Do you know what, though? When I was in Thailand in October, November, it was so dramatic to walk down Circumvent Road and see all these dope shops, which didn't exist before, and to smell it was just bizarre,
Yeah, sorry.
But it for something to change, an industry to just pop up overnight was flabbergasting to me.
And it takes a few months to grow those plants too, mind you.
Yeah. So imagine if you had the heads up,
If they succeed in reversing the laws and shutting down these shops, it'll just go underground. That's
correct. Yeah.
I think there's too many people over there making good bucks out of it now. I don't think it'll go anywhere. I think it's just a bit of a smokescreen.
But it's not just the shops that they've got to worry about. I mean, I can go onto Facebook, Shopee, Lazada, and dial a dealer. It's that out in the open that. Yeah, I mean, tonight, before my stream started, I was having a look on Shopee, and sure enough, there's ads in there. They've got 21 different bloody strains of the stuff. Which one do you want? Delivered to your door.
Man, like the old days, I used to get the shit from up in the bloody mountains. These hippies grew it. Fuck, it was good. Look, you get a bud, man. It was like dog shit. All resin sort of thing. This hydro stuff these days is sort of nut.
So where do you think the opposition is coming from, though, guys? Is it from the the puritanical types of in the Bangkok elite, or is it just a political aspect to it from one of the part? I just don't understand where the divide is.
Well, the health minister is behind it. He's definitely for it because he's got his finger in the pot.
Yeah.
So yeah, finger in the pie, and I think there's definitely a lot of disgruntled politicians that maybe missed the boat.
Yeah.
And
I get it.
So
do you think this is more of a bait and switch type situation where they say, "Oh, we're going to repeal this," and then people start donating to that party to try and change the view, and they get a few bribes here and then to change their vote in the parliament.
Isn't that how Thailand works?
Yeah. Now it starts to make sense to me. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, technically there's no prostitution in Thailand, right?
True.
That's correct.
Well, now actually that's an interesting point because there is a bill before the Parliament, but obviously they disbanded the House for the election. But there was a bill before the Parliament to legalise prostitution and make all the prostitutes have licenses. They would be registered, and they would have to either register with the provincial governor or with the local police. Isn't that what they do now? Isn't that where's the change? Imagine walking down Circumvent Road and saying, "Can I see your license, please?"
The only benefit would be if they could insure themselves with some sort of medical insurance, maybe. But the licenses, that's just money for the government. That's a bit of a rort in itself.
Well, can you a ministry of poon? Can you imagine that? A ministry of poon, or a poon minister.
They take over the country.
Run by someone that's got porn in their name anyway.
Exactly right. The poon minister would be porn. His first name would be porn. Actually, he would be a good candidate. Big Joke. the old immigration minister. Remember him?
Yeah.
That cracked me up when they walked down. But they walked down fucking Walking Street, and they reckon they couldn't find any sign of prostitution anywhere.
Yep, 21 high officials, police officials walked down Walking Street and confirmed to the world, no, there is no prostitution in Pattaya, in Thailand.
I've been in Soi 4 when they've done those big walkarounds. They bring all the officials down, and it's like an entourage of about 50. And of course, they clear out all the girls from the street, at 20 minutes beforehand, and they walk through with the TV cameras and it's just Phalanx having a drink and listening to some music. Yeah, all the go-go bars are shut up.
Yeah, I was sitting in the Hooters one day on Beach Road. Anyway, all the freelancers on one side of the road come back over onto the outlet, come away from the bloody waterside, And I said to someone, "So what's going on?" And they said, "Oh, the cops are coming down, or they're just doing a check or some bloody thing, Anyway, they bloody as soon as I went past, they straight back over there again. Oh, there's a strange name. GG. I don't know what that is.
XZAZ2 GG.
Actually, yeah, Sol's right. A big joke was a national police chief. Sorry, I said he was a minister. He wasn't. So,
yeah, right.
G'day, Pineapple. You're talking about weird names.
That's BT.
Yeah, BT.
That BT.
Yeah.
There you go, BT. Oh, Pom.
He's up in his town at the moment, I think. Back up in his
Pineapple Head.
Pineapple Head. That's a fucking different name.
So, Shane, when's your next trip back to Thailand? You're saving hard, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm saving very hard, working very hard. I had to cancel my May trip. Everything in Melbourne's gone to shit for me. So probably November, December. I'm really disappointed.
Yeah.
Well, at least it'll be cooler then anyway.
May's hot. Yeah, May is hot. It's tough.
May's hot, but I love the heat. I want to experience the heat. And I just want to be in Thailand. I've not been in Thailand since September last year, and I'm stinging for a Thai trip. I said it to everyone there. I'd be back in 6 months, and I just can't do it. There's too much crap going on here in Melbourne, and I'm stuck here.
You need to be living in Queensland, Shana, because it's 2 hours. The trip is 2 hours shorter from here.
So you can't drive trams up there, though, Ray. That's his issue.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's time.
We'll do it in the future. Queensland's where the future is, jumping in and out of Queensland and Thailand. That's what's going to happen. But at the minute, I'm stuck down here in the south.
Is that GPT?
The what, sorry?
Oh, hang on. We got another one.
There he is.
There you go. Is that BT?
Hello, lads. How are you?
Oh, not bad. I had my finger on the button then. You're right.
Good, mate. How are you?
Don't worry. I'm not... Ray, I ain't going to flash you, mate. Honest, I'm too old.
Oh, good.
If you did, I don't think we'd get a strike for it. They probably look at it and laugh too.
You definitely won't get a strike if I flash. That's a fact. How are you, Lynn? That's all right.
Very well.
Yeah, good, mate.
You back up in Nissan, BT?
Yeah, I'm still up here. I'm up here for another week. I'm up here till the end of Songkran, and then I go back to Bangkok. So, yeah.
I think I'd rather be up in Nissan during Songkran. Bangkok can get it's crazy around Soi 4. It's Joe. Are you going to just hide in the house for those few days?
For Songkran?
Yeah.
No. I'm heading off this weekend. I go back to the family in Chantaburi for Songkran.
Oh, okay. You go back to the province. Yeah. That's.
Oh, Joe, can I ask you a question, mate?
Yeah, mate.
Is the Monday after Songkran, is that an holiday over here or not?
I'll find out.
It is this year.
I'll find out.
It is this year. They've added an extra day.
Monday is holiday.
There you go, Joe.
Here in Thailand.
Good. Because I'm hoping to drive down to Bangkok on the Monday, and I didn't fancy the drive if it wasn't.
Yeah, she's nodding her head no.
She's nodding her head no.
No, it's not a public holiday on Monday.
Oh God, no! Please don't tell me that.
Oh, let me have a look. Because I know they added an extra day. They added an extra day this year.
Yeah, I've heard two different stories. That's why I thought I'd ask you, Joe. But I've heard it is, and then some say it's not. And
well, the other thing is, BT, some of the provincial governors have the right to declare an extra public holiday. So,
right.
So some of the provinces may have that extra day. So you may have heard that up in your province.
Oh, right. What's the POM doing on here? I'm sorry, I'm very sorry. I'm a POM and I shouldn't be on here. I apologize.
No, you're right.
G'day, Joe.
Oh, fucking hell.
Dear, oh dear. But
not many of the old faces left around, is there?
No, I've given up on YouTube, to be honest, mate.
Yeah, it doesn't fucking change any, does it?
Well, BT's taken over TikTok, haven't you, BT?
It's just different faces.
Yeah, I've got the monopoly on TikTok now, to be honest.
Where the fuck do you get pineapple led 360 VR? Where the fuck do you work that one out?
Right, back in the day when I
tell the story.
No, back in the day when I got bored with YouTube first time, I bought myself a 360 camera, and because I didn't want to use my old this channel, BT and all that to do the 360s on, I put a load of 360s out on Pineapple Head. But the only problem with the 360s is, even though they're so big files. I mean, you're looking at massive files and a lot of time to render and everything. I just got bored. I got bored with it. But there is a few. I mean, there's a few from Bangkok 360s. But the other problem is, if you ever try to hide anything, you can't hide it on 360 because people can just spin it around and look at everything.
G'day, Zimmy.
I thought it might have something to do with that time. So a certain fucking YouTuber got his mate to come and fly a bloody, what was it, a fucking drone around your house trying to get photos of you through the window.
Oh, yeah. And, I'm not going to mention his name, but he's in Bangkok, in Thailand at the minute.
I don't know.
The person in the wheelchair is anyway. But.
Yeah, that'd be fucking, was it day fun? What was it? That'd be day one, fucking volume 2, fucking hour 3 or some fucking thing.
He's still doing his last journey. He's still doing that one. I think he did a toilet watch the other day.
That cracks me up, eh? Someone don't punch him.
Episode 747.
Hey, didn't he run some poor bastard on a motorbike off the road and into a bush or something once or whatever?
Yeah, he did.
Something like that. Another time.
Apparently, somebody caught him buying some weed the other day. So,
fucking good on him.
He sent his missus in. I think it's. I think somebody's. I'm not going to name it because I find it funny, but the person who's got a short up of him buying some weed. I think Old Man's got it up on one of his channels.
Old Man's got it up. Yeah, that's all right.
Look at that. Yeah. I'm surprised his missus hadn't done put an insurance policy on him yet.
But yeah, it was trying to get some weed apparently in Pattaya one day. So I don't know. He's over here apparently, allegedly. I don't.
BT, are there weed shops in Isan? Because I don't remember seeing them up in the Con Phenom when I was up there in October. Have you seen any?
No, no, I haven't seen any weed shops. But I'll tell you what I have seen. God knows how many marijuana plants growing in the village.
I heard about that. They've got big weed farms there, and it's growing in the gutters. You know, we've got a mate living over there, and he says they call it gutter ganja. They just going up themselves to it.
Right near where we are, there's a massive ganja plant just growing. You know, just sort of you can go up and pick it and do what you want with it. They don't care, you know. And it's getting to a right old height. It's got some lovely buds on it. You'd get eyes a kite with it, but you know, I mean.
Is there a plant limit on local, like just a household grows, or they have to have a license? Does anyone know how it all works or not?
No.
I think you need to get a permit, or you need to register that you're doing it. I don't know exactly what the amount of plants is, or the restriction on how many plants. I think from memory it was 3, but then I've also read 6.
Back in a minute.
But yeah, I think you've got to be registered. You've got to get some sort of permit, just to let them know you're doing it. Yeah. And if you're using it for personal use, you're obviously not allowed to be a nuisance to your neighbours, because if they complain, then you can get in the shit or get a fine or something.
Yeah. But it'd be hard to say to an Nissan farmer, though, they're going to make some money. You can only have 3 of them. They'd have 100. They're going to make money out of it.
Yeah, there's the 3 at the driveway. Behind the house is fucking 300.
Yeah, exactly right. There's a hydroponic enterprise going on in the garage.
Yeah, but the ones up here are not even growing on somebody's property. They're just growing at the side of the road. So I don't know whether they can get round it by saying, well, they're not mine. They belong to my neighbour. You know what I mean? It's like they're just growing.
Yeah. But what's stopping someone else just walking up and pruning those in the middle of the night,
No, nothing.
But let's not forget that Thailand was covered in ganja before these anti-ganja laws came in. Many decades ago. Thailand, was well known worldwide for its quality of ganja.
So it was the Golden Triangle? Was that heroin and dope up there, or not?
Well, I don't. Yeah, I thought it was opium, poppy plants, and But the marijuana was never an issue until the Americans, declared it an issue.
So in the 60s, that became an issue because of that. That makes sense, actually. Yeah, they didn't want their soldiers getting high on their R&R.
Didn't want them to get relaxed.
They were happy for them to get chlamydia and the clap.
We used to pass Thai Buddha around the high school when we used to smoke marijuana in high school. We used to pass it around. We'd call it Thai Buddha. It was always good stuff.
Oh, okay. So that terminology was known back then too, Shane. Okay.
Yeah, back in the 1990s.
The Americans in the 60s in Vietnam, they've got a lot to answer for, don't they, for what's happened in Thailand? We wouldn't have that fishing village down in Chonburi if it wasn't for them, I think. It would have been a bit more low-key. That's a question for you guys. Joe and BT probably know better than Shane or I. Was Pat Pong, it was obviously the first area, was Pat Pong in operation prior to the Americans coming, like as a destination for illicit activities, or was that the instigation of it?
From what I heard, Joe will probably correct me. From what I heard, it was the American officers that started Pat Pong. It was the officers that went there first before anybody else. So that's the history I know, and I'm probably wrong. Joe will probably correct me and say that's not true, but I heard it was the officers rather than the actual soldiers that used Pat Pong first.
Well, I can't confirm or deny, because I have never taken any. I enjoy my history, and I do look up, from time to time, different things about the history of Thailand. But the prostitution and Pattaya and Pat Pong and all that sort of shit has never been something I've been interested in. So I've never paid any attention to
it. There is no prostitution in Thailand. What are you on about? The nightlife, the massages.
Apparently now there's a museum in Pat Pong of the history of it all. It'd be interesting to go and have a look, wouldn't it? Apparently there's a guy who runs the tours of the museum who used to work for the guy who started Soy Cowboy, so he knows all the history. And that serpent, that story about the serpent, who was there in the 60s and 70s, killing all the backpackers. He knows a bit of that history as well. Interesting.
going back 100 years ago, there was, let's say, nightlife in Bangkok, where a lot of high-sos frequented, and there was gambling and casinos, and there were ladies available, but I never really read a lot into it, but I have come across different articles where they do mention, back in the early 1900s, these places existed. And that wouldn't have been for the Americans. That was purely for high-so, for the well-to-do society.
Well, I heard that the serpent was actually sort of a ladyboy's. Yeah, that's what I heard. The serpent was. I didn't hear it ourselves.
Have you seen the Netflix series, BT? Have you seen the Serpent Netflix series?
Yeah, pretty good, eh?
No, I haven't. No.
Well, Ray put me onto it, actually. It was Ray put me onto it. It's pretty good. They recreate the 70s in Bangkok pretty impressively. It's not bad.
Yeah. They let that prick out, just recently.
He's imprisoned in Nepal, wasn't he?
Yeah, they let him out recently in Nepal. He's a fucking arrogant prick, wasn't he?
Oh, excellent. Have you checked out Bangkok Pat's channel?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. All mates just made a comment. Sorry, Shane.
Yeah, I'm a sub on the Bangkok Pat's channel. I can't get enough of his stuff. He does all the rail networks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Did a great one on Washington Square. He does walking tours. Actually, Owen went on one of the tours with him. 4-hour walking tour with him. That'd be okay in the middle of the day, just go and do a bit of a wandering around. Because there's certain parts of Bangkok I know very little about, so it'd be good to go and see some other little suburbs of Bangkok and learn a bit more about it.
That Explore More used to do those ones too, go up all the back alleys. I think Joe put me on him. He wasn't bad, but now he just does massage ones, but his old ones are pretty good. Where he's going up all the bloody clongs and up the back streets and all that.
Well, actually, I discovered the Klongs ferries by accident one day. I didn't even realise that you could get the Klong ferries. You can get them all the way up to Sukhumvit. I was shocked.
You can get them further. You can go all the way up to. You can go right from the Golden Mound all the way down to. I think it's Bang Nang or even further now. Apparently.
Yeah, they're so cheap as well. Cheap as.
They've got a lot safer now. I was on one in November, and they're definitely a lot safer to how they used to be before COVID. Now they actually stop at the dock and give you time to get on, rather than just stop at the dock and give you 10 seconds.
They're also electrifying them at the moment. So they're getting quiet. Yeah, they're getting quieter.
Okay.
They're electrifying them tuk-tuks, though, aren't they? I've seen some of them going around.
Yeah, and the buses. Yeah, and the buses. 300 buses or something, I think, are online.
I just think that kills the vibe, I do. I just think you can't, if you're not going in a tuk-tuk that's got a chance of pulling a wheelie when you're sitting in the back of it, it just don't feel right. You know what I mean?
They've sanitised a lot of Bangkok, haven't they? A lot of the old, a lot of the street food's gone. Soy, the old Soy 38 and places around there. It just doesn't have that. The old on night market's gone. All these great places that used to hang out, gone.
Well, over at Lad Prow at Lotus,
that train market, that I went to that. It used to be. You might remember the one with the multicoloured canopies. I went to that the other day. It's been so cleaned up. It's untrue. It's not the same vibe.
Are you talking about the one at Ratcheda? The old Rottweiler
maybe
night market.
Yeah. Is that the one? They have old American cars there now.
They used to. Yeah, that's
You sure you're not talking about Jod?
JJ Green.
The new relocation. They relocated it.
That's Jod Fairs, isn't it, Joe?
Yeah, Jod Fair. That's it. They've got American cars along the end there.
We'll check that out.
There might be one, but it's a great KFC there too. BT, apparently, I'm here.
Do not.
Sorry.
Do not. Please don't.
Joking.
Yeah, walking around during the day is probably not a good idea at the moment, old mate. The temperature today, I think, got high 30s, but 2 days ago, I think it was, she was topping around 47.
Well, I went.
Summer's coming.
I went to the zoo 2 days ago, and it was 45 up here, and I tell you what, it was unbearable, absolutely unbearable.
The heat itself, I can handle, but when they throw in the smog, I'm out.
Yeah, I can't even handle the heat at the minute. It's ridiculous. I'm going through T-shirts like they're going out of fashion. I can't even eat.
Said that bloody holistic trainer just got back there with his girlfriend, took his son over there, his young son, and he's just getting him into the food over there, and he can't believe the taste of the food, how tasty it is, eh? They're up in the bloody.
I've forgotten his name. What's is it?
Adam.
Adam. Yeah. So he lives in Melbourne, down Bayside somewhere. I assume it's down Hyatt or somewhere. It looks like it's down near Mentone or something like that. But he's had her out here for quite some time, hasn't she? Yeah.
No, he just went back and he took the son back to check his. He'd be all over there. He's only a young bloke. He'd be all over those little girls over there.
He's only about 12, isn't he?
No, he'll be fucking 15, 16.
Oh, is he now? I haven't watched him for ages.
Easy. You're right. He rides around a motorbike.
No,
he'd be all over his stepmother, wouldn't he?
I saw him on the back of the bike there. It looks like he's trying to reach around and grab her on the boobs, Look at those boobs spoiled her, she had a fucking,
Yeah,
she was nice
I agree.
It ruined her.
I agree.
She had a fucking natural beauty as it was. But anyway.
There's a few that's gone that way though, isn't there? They have the boob job, and I don't think it improves them. But
it's the nose jobs that worry me. I don't think they do anything for the girls, but they love them. They want them.
Yeah, they want more of a Roman nose, don't they? They don't want the button nose anymore.
And they want that chiseled or triangle chin.
Yeah, right.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, they want to look more westernized, and even down to the fact that there's one that works in this resort where we are, and she comes to work. She's a very pretty girl. I'm not being nasty to her at all, but she looks like a clown because she wears that much of that. No, she wears that much of that whitened foundation that it just makes her face look too white, if you know what I mean, compared to the rest of her. So are you on holiday or living in Thailand? I'm here for a month, 28 days. I'm on holiday, but I will be moving to Thailand very soon.
Edging towards retirement on that transition, aren't you, BT?
Yes.
Transition.
Yes, I'm up here. I'm up here now to see if I came up for 28 days to see if I could do it up here rather than in Bangkok. And I've got to be honest, I am absolutely loving it up here. So it looks like this would be my final destination.
Yeah,
that's good.
Bangkok is good, but I couldn't live here, full time. I've been here for a year.
Air quality is the issue now. That's what's turning me off Bangkok. Just can't handle it.
But it's not like that all year round though. In summer, it's bad. Coming into summer, it's bad. But the majority of the year, it's bearable. It's okay.
But it's just, I think to me, it's more. Like I've said to her that, I want to blow out in Bangkok every couple of months when a couple of mates come over. I want to go down there for a weekend and have a blowout because, it's only 25 quid on the plane. return. You know what I mean? But it's not that. It's the prices in Bangkok now compared to what it is up here. I mean, I'm not going to name a bloke. I won't name him. You all know him. He's just come back from Bangkok, and he says to me, I was on the phone to him today, and he says to me, I went out for a meal. Went out with my girlfriend, and we went out with another couple. He says, we went out for a meal. He says, we had 2 lots of salmon. We had this, we had that. He says, you know how Thais order. There were about 7 dishes. So I says, yeah. He says, it was quite cheap. So I says, well, how much is cheap? So he says, 3,600 baht. And I'm like,
for how many people?
For 4 people.
Yeah, that's not cheap.
But that includes beer. That includes beer. So I says, hang on a minute. I said, I ain't being horrible. I says, but there were 6 of us went out the other day, and I paid 800 baht. I says, well,
in Canterbury, there's usually 4, 5, 6 of us when we go out, and we go out almost every night. When back in Canterbury, and we'd be lucky to, the highest bill would be lucky to, I don't know, hit 1,800.
Yeah.
Yep. No, I agree.
And that's with drinks. That's drinks included.
Yeah, but it's like I said to him. I says, "Well, what's the price of a bottle of Leo down there now?" So a small bottle of Leo in Bangkok is you're averaging average. I know you can get a little bit cheaper, or you can pay a little bit more, but he says about 130 baht. I can get a litre bottle in a bar up here, and if I pay over 75 baht, there's something wrong.
Well, they only, as you know, BT, up there, they only serve you the big bottles. You don't have the option of the little ones. It's just
that's right.
This is an expats bar, so you do get the option of the smaller bottle because it's an expat bar. But they were moaning because he put the price up from 70 baht to 75 baht, and they were moaning about it. It's a different price structure up here completely. You know what I mean? We've just been out now, had a Korean barbecue, 4 of us. And I think the bill was about 800 baht for 4 people for 2 hours of eating Korean barbecue. 200 baht each, including a couple of bottles of Leo. It's just crazy. But yeah. I just think that Bangkok and Pattaya are outpricing themselves at the minute.
I disagree with Bangkok outpricing because Bangkok has got enough people here and enough tourism coming in that then I don't think they're outpricing themselves. There's still enough demand and still enough people and. That I don't think they're going to hurt themselves. It's because Bangkok is still cheaper than most places anywhere in the world.
Yeah,
cheaper than Melbourne.
Well, yeah, I suppose, but like £3. Well, for us, £3.10, £3.20 for a small bottle of beer is about what. Well, we pay $3.50 back home, so it's not that far off what we pay back home for it. And I think people like people were saying I think it's Bestie and some of the others were saying that that there's no, whereas it used to be a lot cheaper, now it's not. So
depends on the exchange rate, the periods of the exchange rate too. Like we've had some great times back in the day when our exchange rate was great. The pound against the baht or the Aussie dollar against the baht. It's we don't get that variation that we used to. The where we're just absolutely killing it with the exchange rate. Those days are gone, I think.
I don't think we're going. You're not going to see those days again.
I think we're going to be permanently stuck around 40 to anywhere between 40 and 42, 43 now. That's us.
Yeah, I think things are going to change within the next couple of years, but not for the better.
Well, don't say that. I remember when I come over and it dropped as low as 35.
We're at 23, aren't we? 24?
Yeah,
that's all. The best I can know is 25.
I think 2018, I was getting 19. At some places, it was horrendous. It was really bad.
But 2018 was when we were down to 35.
Yeah, that was the same. Yeah,
First time I came over, I got 26 and a half, I think. And that was a good trip. I thought, oh, fuck it, this is cool.
I got 32. I think it was back in 2010 or 2009, somewhere about that. It was 32 back then. So that was you couldn't spend your money back then. It was very, very hard. But now, you know, it doesn't fluctuate much above 24 for the Aussie dollar. And BT, do you get much above 43?
No. We bounce between about 40, anywhere between 40 and 43. We bounce. We don't do much at the moment. It seems to be very solid on about 42. It has been since I've been here, but I haven't changed any since I've been here. So I ain't got, you know what I mean? Because what I did was I transferred a load over to my Bangkok bank using Wise when it was about 43, and I'm just using that now because there's no exchange places up here, so I just use that.
Yeah, 22 and a half at the moment.
So, Ray, you're another bloke who's thinking of retiring to Thailand. The thing we all have to think about too is anyone who's going to be on a fixed income is if the exchange rate plummets, your ability to just do certain things is going to be restricted, isn't it? You know, if it plummets down to 19 or something like that.
I was going to prop it up a little bit with my savings sort of thing, you know, just make it a little bit better. But I'll work all that out when the time comes. You know, I don't want to get too far into it because things change. You know,
it does. Yeah,
there must be a lot of
old Aussies and old Poms who are living over there in Bangkok or even up in the provinces who went over there when the exchange rate was good and think, oh yeah, I can live on my pension. But nowadays they must be really struggling.
Oh bloody Ian, that Johnny's mate. You know, I think he was struggling there. I don't know if he's still here or over. Yeah. I don't know if he's still there or here. Hey? Did he?
Ian, who passed away down in Huey, you talk about him? Or
yeah. Oh, I didn't know he passed away. Oh, poor old bugger.
I think the struggle is more in keeping up with the 65,000 baht requirement. More so than living. You know, than you don't need 65,000 baht to live. You know, to live in Thailand. So the guys that move over here and opt to live on that guaranteed 65,000 baht every month coming into their account rather than the 800,000 baht, lump sum deposit. I think they're the ones that find it harder to live in Thailand or stay in Thailand on a pension.
What's the if you don't know? If you've only got 65,000, that's 65,000 a month. That's if you haven't got that amount in the bank, isn't it?
Yeah. So you've got the option of 800,000 in the bank, and they don't give a shit if you've got anything coming in. You know, you've got to fend for yourself. But the 800,000's got to stay there. Yeah. Or you can opt for no deposit. Zero bank balance or whatever, or fluctuating bank balance, and have 65,000 guaranteed every month. Yeah.
Oh, that's all right. They give you any interest on that money you got in there at all, or just
no.
We get fucking nothing.
I know why.
Yeah, we get fucking nothing there.
They charge you fees.
I'll just leave the 35 grand in there. I think it'd be easier.
There's a lot that do that. Just leave it in there and just sort of. Yeah. If you've got it, leave it in.
Yeah.
But isn't it 400? Isn't it 400,000 if you're married?
That's right. Yeah, which is what I've opted to do. I've opted for the 400,000, and that way it's just there. I've forgotten about it. It's just there. I don't touch it.
Yeah, but you come back for any reason to say, you know.
Joe, isn't the I don't know, so which is why I'm asking, but isn't the marriage visa a lot harder than the retirement visa?
It's harder in the amount of documents that you need to supply, or provide, but just follow the fucking list. It's You know, all these people, you know, on YouTube, I've seen over the years whinging and carrying on about, oh, fucking marriage visa's too hard and shit. It's like anything. You're getting a driver's license in the fucking UK, I'm sure, is hard, but if you follow the rules and you tick off all the boxes, it's easy.
Yeah.
Oh, talking about driving license, another question, if anybody knows the answer to, have they extended now the Thai driving license from 1 year to 2 years, the first one that you get?
Yes, 2 years.
2 years now, because it used to be,
Yep.
It used to only be valid for a year, didn't it?
Not sure. When I went in, I was handed a 2-year license.
Yeah, because I know that talking about that particular person who you mentioned earlier on in the thing who was buying weed, I know when he got his in maybe because of his thingy, but when he got his ran out during COVID and he had to retake it again because this was only a year one. But
and retaking it is not a difficult thing either. Again, it's like when I went and got my g'day Ty Tim in the chat. When I went for my license, the missus got online. She found out what was required, what I needed, what documents, all that sort of shit again, you know. And we went in, tick, 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 tick. Okay, sit here, watch a video, watch fucking 2 videos for, you know, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever it was. Do some reaction tests, some color blindness tests, fucking simple shit. And there you go. Got it. Easy.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I see Phalanx in there with agents and all this sort of thing. And, you know, some of them getting heated because they didn't get a copy of this or a copy of that. It was,
one more question, Joe, on the same subject, if you don't mind, because I know you've got it. Do you need to produce an international driving license rather than your Australian driving license?
Either. So either one has to. Yeah, either has to be current.
Right. Okay, because I heard that they wouldn't accept an English, a British driving license, that would only accept the international driving license.
They prefer the international license because that's more, you know, mainstream.
Yeah.
And it's just easier for them to, you know, work it out.
But that's what I've got. That's what I've got at the moment.
But Joe, as you know, every office will have different rules. Depends on the manager. It's like
no. That's not true. Every teller, every desk will have different rules.
Sorry, I'm too generalist.
That sounds like going for a bank account. That does. Every teller's got a different answer.
Yes, exactly. Every teller has a different take on the law.
Every bank is different. Oh, it's crazy stuff. Trying to go and open a Thai bank account there. You go to Bangkok Bank, they're probably the easiest, but go to Casacorn, oh no, blah, blah, do this, do that. No, can't do. Oh my God.
Look, I tried getting bank account for, I think, 3 weeks, and I was just given the runaround. I just couldn't fucking get it right, you know? You need this. Okay, so I run off and get this. You go back in, different fucking teller, and no, you need this. Oh, fuck, okay, off you go. You need a letter from the fucking embassy. You go to the embassy. No, we don't do that shit anymore. You need to go to the immigration. You go to immigration. They say, no, we don't give that out until you've got your permanent visa. You're only on a temporary tourist visa. We don't give out that shit. Fucking hell. So, and then you need a house registration. So you need to go to the land office. You need to go, you know, to the land office and get your name in the book, in the yellow book. So. But I ended up with the bank account. I ended up just going to an agent, paying $172 AU, and it was all done.
Well, I remember being in Bangkok, and I walked down Sukhumvit Road. There must have been about 10 Bangkok banks down there, and I went into every one and different things. Want this, need this, and I walked up towards. I turned off Terminal 21 and walked up that road. Can't remember the name of the road now. And walked up there, and there were a little Bangkok bank. And I walked in, and I says, I want to open a Thai bank account. And she went, yes, certainly, sir. And I went, pardon? She went, certainly, sir. Have you got your passport? I went, yeah. She says, where you staying? I says, I'm in this hotel. And she went, yep, not a problem. Within 10 minutes, I got the account. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I must have called her on a good day.
Yep, exactly.
Down at 9 others.
And that's exactly. It's so hit and miss, isn't it?
Yep.
So, as a Phalang, to get yourself into the house book, is there a time that you have to have lived in that premises to be registered in that book, or is it just other requirements? I've always wondered how.
You need either the owner, or the landlord, or to authorize your addition.
That are residing there.
Yeah. So when you go to the land office, they expect you to have the owner there to sign on. In my case, married, so my wife, and that part of it's pretty straightforward.
Because that opens a few doors once you're in the house book, doesn't it? For other requirements that you need to get. It's the starting point for a lot of things.
It does make it easier if that's where you're starting. Yeah. It's easier to get your license and all that sort of shit done if you've got that. If you've got the yellow book. Same with an ID card. If you get yourself a Thai ID card, which I've done, that also helps. If for some reason I'm asked for my passport, I don't have it on me, I've got my Thai ID, so I can flash that. And as far as they're concerned, they have all my details. They for me to have an ID card, I must have been able to tick off all the boxes in order to get a Thai ID card.
Now, on your Thai ID, is a Thai ID card hard to get, Joe?
If you've got it, I haven't had a drama getting anything except the bank account. The bank account was really the only thing I had dramas with. Everything else, I think I got easy because of the wife. The wife was
everything falls into place once you've got one. It's like a knock-on effect. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my experience
too. Because that's what I mean. Obviously, when I retire over here, obviously I want the driving license. I'll probably get that before, but I want the driving license, and then I want the is it the yellow book or the green book, whatever it is?
The yellow book.
And then I want I want it all. You know what I mean? Because obviously I'm going to be here for the rest of my life, so I want everything. You know what I mean? But it's just which order to do it all in.
And at each step, get yourself the little plastic holders.
Right.
So get yourself a fucking plastic holder for your yellow book, which you can buy there at the land office. It cost you, I think, 10 baht, something like that. When you get the bank account, you should have got yourself a little, plastic holder for your bank book. Same with your license, your ID card. Just get yourself these little fucking pockets because you're expected to keep this shit for, until the day you die.
Yeah. But BT, the other thing, I suppose, as you progress towards your move to Thailand, is the health insurance rules have changed dramatically over the last few years on the retirement visas. I'm not sure about the marriage visa, whether it's become so restrictive, but certainly with the retirement visa, that's become a major factor of the level of private health insurance you have to have.
Well, I wouldn't live over here. I don't mean it horrible, but I wouldn't live over here without health insurance anyway, and life insurance. I wouldn't do it because of my condition, because I've had a quadruple heart bypass. I can't risk it, so I would definitely not I would. It doesn't even come. It doesn't even come into the equation to
Look
move.
at how Kev ended up.
Yeah, but I wouldn't even contemplate if I couldn't get decent life insurance. I wouldn't move.
My next question for you is, because I've been researching it and I was quite shocked at the premium prices, is have you done some research on it? Because they not like insurance in the West, it goes up every year depending on your age, and they just keep increasing premiums. It really shocked me at some of the premiums you're expected to pay.
Well, what sort of premiums are you talking about?
Well, for example, in Australia, I pay, I'll give you a ballpark figure, say 260 Australian a month. So a ballpark figure for private hospital insurance. And for the ones that I've been researching, for someone in my age category, it's not dissimilar for what I'll be paying in Thailand. Very, very similar for the what I'll be paying in Thailand. And that's without the extras, your little physios and things like that. That's just the basic hospital insurance that you have to have. And those premiums will rise depending on your age and any of your pre-existing conditions. When you get it in Australia, I don't know what it's like for you in the UK, BT, but they don't really check you when you initially sign up when you're in your 30s and 40s for any pre-existing conditions. They do as you age. But it's something to really, really do some solid research on. Because I was shocked at some of the
in the UK, the only thing, if you've had a condition in the last, they only go for the last 5 years. So if you've, like in my case, I had the quadruple heart bypass in 2015. So I don't even have to declare that now. I don't even have to declare it because I've had no bounce back since then. So I don't have to declare that. But I did look into one insurance and it was going to cost me, it's about the same as what you've just said. It was going to cost me $2,200 a year. But obviously that would go up the older I get. But it was $2,200 a year, which I thought was a small price to pay for the kind of cover that you get. You know what I mean? So
But I would imagine a lot of these, the Munger retirees who, go live in Pattaya, I don't know whether they've even be able to afford that anymore. So I do have a feeling that the Thailand's trying to, and Joe, you'll probably have a view on this, are they trying to up the ante on the level of expats who come and live in Thailand? They want the higher end. They're sick of the lower end being living in Thailand. Do you think that's a fair assessment?
For sure, but don't forget that Thailand's got this mentality that the Falang can afford it. So it's like when you go to the national parks, you're expected to pay 10 times, 20 times what the Thais pay, and it's similar. See, I've got health insurance. Again, I don't need to. I'm not required to have it, being married, but I wouldn't be caught without it.
No.
We just don't know. We just don't know when something's going to happen.
Correct.
But wherever you go, if they're given the opportunity, the Thais are going to fucking sting you.
Yep.
I went into hospital for just checkups, and I'm paying 500 baht more than the average Thai, I'd say.
Yeah. It's,
I went to the zoo and I paid more to get in the zoo, and I said, so why is that? She says, because you're a Farang. I went, oh, okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
I
said, unless you've got an ID card or a Thai driving license, you pay, and if you had one of them, you pay Thai prices. If you didn't have one, you pay Farang prices.
Not always. Again, it's another it's another case
I'm only talking about at the zoo, though, Joe. I'm not talking about anywhere else.
But even at the zoo, it depends who serves you.
Yeah.
Because if even if they're wrong, you're not going to stand there and argue with them because they're not going to back down.
No, that's true. Well, I get in free at the zoo because I tell them I'm visiting relatives. So
I said, hey, don't, because I turned around to the missus and mum when we were going. I said, make sure you two wear hats. She went, why? I said, because if you don't, they're going to put you back in them cages. I'm telling you. So, her mum did not take too kindly to that. I did not get away with that.
No.
G'day, Matt.
Somebody's just said it's free at the windmill. Is that place still going, the windmill?
Yeah, ask Zimmy, he'd know.
He's a patio man. Actually, Shane will know. He's a patio man.
Correct.
I would know. Where is the windmill, Shane?
Windmill, it's just behind Walking Street. You walk down one of those little soys and it's upstairs. It's a good venue if you want to experience some of the red light district of Walking Street.
I've heard it's in the windmill, though, isn't it?
Just follow. He'll lead you there.
Did it move? Zimmy's saying it's moved. I don't know where it's moved to. Last time I was there, I swear I saw a diamond. Right. Yeah, right. I'm unfamiliar that it's moved, but yeah.
Well, Zimmy would know, wouldn't he? Let's be honest. If anybody knows, Zimmy knows where it is.
Yeah, he knows every pharmacy in patio and also where the windmill.
I'm sure he signed up to the newsletter too. Isn't there a newsletter?
Probably. He's the editor.
Newsletter.
Hedge fund
bullshit. A lot of crap.
Windmill newsletter.
He wouldn't talk either, would he?
But Joe, have you found that you've lived? How long have you been living in Bangkok now? 2 years, 3 years?
Coming up to a year and a half now.
Year and a half. Do you find the longer you spend there, and the longer I spend in Thailand, you spend less progressively, because you find your little spots that you like, and you go, well, that's cheaper here. I'll go there. You just become a bit more of a aficionado of local spots.
As a bit more of a tight toss.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, it's true, BT, because even like for someone like me who loves Bangkok, I rarely go to Pattaya, but I hang out in Udom Suk and Bang Na, and back in the day it was on Nut, but that's not quite as nice as it used to be, because you just hang out with the Thais hang out. I like the Thai food and the Thai bars, and it's so much cheaper than going to Lower Circumvent. Although I'll hang out there in the daytime for a few hours because I don't mind.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's hard for some people. It's hard because people who come over, like as you know, I got a lot of mates who come over and they always go Sukhumvit Road for.
You got mates.
Yeah, I've got mates. Yeah, I have got some mates. I'm not that bad. I was supposed to be meeting up with one when I go over, but the only thing is he wants to take me Pat Pong, and I'm not too sure.
Oh right, and the tacos.
What?
It's very expensive to go there. Hang on.
Well, no. Apparently, you probably know him. Go Oppin.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's apparently he runs a couple of bars there, don't he, or something?
Oh, I thought Oz done. Well, Oz is in Troy McCow, isn't he? He had to be McDonald.
No, but every time I seem to go to Bangkok, it seems to keep bumping into Warren. I don't know why.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
G'day, Zimmy. How are you?
Hey, g'day, Joe. Yeah,
I'm unwell, Zimmy.
Recovering from a
little bit sick.
Chest infection.
You're always sick.
Not always sick. Come on.
There's another mate I've got there, Joe Ford. You see, he's another mate. See, I've got mates somewhere.
How's the pollution levels?
Not bad for a smoker.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus.
You going to survive the night? Do we need to call an ambulance? Are you okay?
Who, me or Joe?
Anyway, lads, listen, I'm getting dirty looks here, so I'm going to get off. Thanks for having me on. It's been a pleasure talking to people about real things. So have a great time, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, lads.
See you, BT.
Cheers.
See you, mate.
Piss off. I've got to put the shit on BT.
Simi, seriously, we're a bit concerned about you. Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm on my second course of antibiotics. Just had a chest infection. I let it go because I just had a cold, and I just thought I'll be right, but it just got worse. So I finally went to the doctors and he gave me antibiotics.
I don't know. He's been sick as a dog with a cold too. He's fucking in bed for about a week. Must be getting around down there.
Who's that?
Jono
Suckerhorn.
Oh,
he's been sick as a dog for the last week.
Yeah, it's going around in Melbourne. Can you guys hear me? I'll just put my headphones on.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, it's going around in Melbourne. My sister had it as well. It's just going around.
That's Melbourne for you.
Yeah.
Permeates is viruses.
Yeah.
You're right. All the alcohol you drink, it will kill everything.
G'day, Mossy in the chat.
Hey, Mossy.
You're trying to intimate that I'm excessively drinking. It's Collingwood play football once a week, and I tend to drink to excess when Collingwood are playing football. So,
How'd they go anyway? How'd they go?
Yeah, we got beat. So I had to drown my sorrows last night.
You got beat.
Not so good.
Yeah.
But so Ray, is there any? Do we have a date yet? Is there a date?
Oh God.
That would fucking over. Look, even if I'm going, it's going to be fucking right at the end of the year.
Yeah.
I'll go on a cruise.
Yeah. I want to go on a cruise. I want to do some bloody. I want to get away, but I might even just jump in the car and fuck off somewhere up the coast or something like that for a while, down the coast or whatever.
Go where Molly Dixon was today with those waterfalls. That looked quite nice.
Yeah,
right. Simi doesn't like her. Simi doesn't like Molly, but
no, I don't mind her. She's all right for a blonde.
Yeah.
She's nice.
No, she gets some nice places there. Though, what's a lot of other ones? They find nice places too. Just caravans and stuff. But she's in that ute, so it's a good way of getting around. But a little bit restrictive for me.
To be fair, she actually films well. She comes across well. I think she does a good job. Like what did you say to me, Zimmy? She's got a bit of a bogan voice, but she's from Cairns, so you'd expect that.
Oh, good luck to her. She can make money out of it. Why not?
Well, she does good content. She does some good shows.
I saw some content today about someone walking around Sydney.
Yes. Ray's onto it.
Well, that bloody, what was I going to say? These other ones, they were down the Eyre Peninsula in South Australia. That's a pretty volatile sort of a place. But weather, it could be 25 one day and 45 the next, But anyway.
That's the disadvantage of living in Melbourne, unfortunately. Our weather is shit.
Yeah, well, you haven't got a climate down there. That's why they're all moving up here. Fucking driving our house prices up.
The bad news, gentlemen, is that airline fares could spike because OPEC's cut the production of oil. So they're expecting higher airfares than usual during the upcoming low season as oil cartel OPEC and its allies announced production cuts. So we're not going to see. We were hoping we were going to see after Easter and after Songkran, cheaper flights to Thailand. I don't think it's coming. I don't think it's coming this year.
There was a sale today, Exit.
You're the only person who sees these imaginary sales.
Yeah, no, because I'm a member. I get a day earlier than everyone else.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'll get it tomorrow.
I'm a Jetstar Gold member, what do they call them? Jetstar Gold member. But, I never seem to get
around about 600 return, I think it was.
That's pretty good.
So being a Jetstar Gold member, what does that entitle?
No, it's not gold member.
You get it.
No.
You get at least one of your bags at the destination, or
the funny thing is, Qantas fucked me up. Jetstar didn't fuck me up. I mean, they cancelled the flight, and I was chucked on a Qantas flight, and then I got my bags 8 days later. But anyway, they gave me $180, so that was my compensation.
Do you know what? That happened to Pedro Tai as well, didn't his kids get their bags lost?
Yeah, that was with Jetstar. He messaged me, and I told him what to do, but I don't think they claimed. They could have got some money back, but anyway, I don't think they bothered.
Do you know what though? That's fucking annoying, isn't it? You arrive at a destination for a holiday. You haven't been away for 3 years because of COVID. You get there and your bags don't turn up. So it's like, really?
Yeah, well,
you know,
they sacked all the ground staff and they hired what they call them, not casuals. What do they call them? Outsourced. They outsourced all the staff.
They outsourced the
you didn't see the video of the guy smashing into one of the planes?
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, well, too bad if you fucking want to be there for 2 days and then move on somewhere else.
Yeah, well, you're fucked. You're fucked. There was a couple on my plane. They said, "Oh, we're going up north for kayaking or something," and they were leaving that day.
Yeah,
and they didn't have anything. They didn't have anything.
Sucks.
Yeah, they were fucked. I mean, I was okay. I went to Pattaya. 8 days later, my bags turned up. You know.
Anyway. You wouldn't want to have all your medication in there and be dying, would you?
Well, you know what I did? So I went for 2 months. I split my medication.
Yeah.
So I thought if they lost them for sure, I only got a month's supply of my diabetes medication. But obviously, that's where I found all the chemists, and I sourced all my medication there. But I didn't need it in the end. They arrived. So anyway.
Yeah, I always take a couple of changes of clothes, all my medication and me bloody.
And split it up, yeah.
Well, I've got a CPAP machine. You can take that on. It's not classed as carry-on because it's a life machine sort of thing, you know. So I stuff a bit of shit in there too. Some medication as well too, you know. So that's not classed as carry-on.
That's all right. That's good.
That's good. You know, bloody.
Zimmy, is your little blue pills classed as carry-on or not?
Yeah, they are. Oh God.
G'day, Beans.
Yeah,
Beans and brews.
Hey.
Hey, so did you know they caught the guy who hacked the 55 million ties data? So he was a sergeant. Did you hear about that? So an army sergeant, he's been identified for allegedly hacking the personal data of 55 million ties and putting the information up for sale. So,
how dare he? He's not a social media company.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly right, Joe. It's just like
a private individual. What's going on here?
He's cutting the man out of the action.
Yeah,
the man out of the action. Can't be doing that.
It's like all this fucking hoo-ha that's going on in America at the moment about banning TikTok. You think, fucking, hang on,
Facebook
isn't that what Facebook and YouTube and Twitter all do?
Yeah. Seriously, the other day I thought about something. I was going to buy something. This is Finnegan, and on my feed, it was that product. I'm thinking they're reading my mind now.
Oh, yeah. I've been saying that for years. Yeah.
You know what, Joe? I need to get that tinfoil hat, and put it on my head. I think that's the only way, I think.
It's so true. I whispered something the other day. I said, "Oh, I'm not doing it," and then it appeared on my phone. I go, what? I was whispering that. You know.
Yeah. The other day, about 3 weeks ago, I was looking up these these gauge things, for getting profiles of things for rolling things up, sheet metal work, Anyway, on YouTube, I was on eBay, and next fucking minute on YouTube, fucking all these ads keep popping up all the time for exactly the same thing.
Yeah, they're all connected.
Fuck.
It's all connected.
Exactly.
It's convenience, Ray. It's convenience.
Oh, fuck me, give me a break. Like, there's no secrets anymore.
They're selling your secrets to, the highest bidder. And the highest bidder then throws an ad in your face.
Yeah. Hey, you wouldn't want to be sitting there watching porn all day, would you? That fucking let's be right.
Yeah, they're bastards.
Especially that porn that you watch, Ray,
I just funny shit. I share it on messages sometimes. I don't even know what the last was for.
What's your story, Shane? You're about to tell us.
My story. It's too much of a mess. It's a drunken blur. I wouldn't even know it myself.
Not surprising with 700 ml cans you're drinking.
Oh, yeah.
I've had 4 of them now. So how many is that? That's 8 standard drinks. Yeah, fucking. I worked all day today, so it's just misery for me.
Shane goes hard in Thailand. He goes hard.
I do. Yeah, I've overdone it, but
he doesn't leave soy 8 and soy 7. He's up that way. He's like Stu. Just doesn't leave that area.
Yeah.
Shane should come up to Bangkok and see what the real world's about. Get out of that.
Get
away from that fishing village down there in Chumbaree.
Well, the first trip
is that what that smell is?
I actually went there with my girlfriend. They took me all around Bangkok. I was catching all those boats and buses and getting tuk-tuks and taxis. I've seen all these various places that I've never been able to get back to. So I do have to hit up Bangkok a lot more. And I'm willing to, yeah. But generally I hang around Sukhumvit Road or Khao San Road and stuff like that. So it's always a competition between the two when I get there.
No, it's good. They're good spots. Well, you know what we should do? We should. Oh, not probably not you because you're not the epitome of the Bangkok aficionado like I am. But we should try and convert all these Chumbaree fans and then get them into bangers.
Apparently, Stu's going to Bangkok. I was shocked.
24 hours or something. He'll stay out in buddy Swampy. You say a little hotel out near Swampy or Don Muang or something like that. And that'll be it.
For your information, beer prices in Soi 7 are now more expensive than Bangla Road, Pak Pong, according to the Beans. Soi 7, Bangkok.
Oh, so that little beer bar area that built up, which a lot of those beer bars, they come down. The owners came down from Soi 22, the old Queen's Park Plaza. So there's 3 or 4 of the owners brought up their beer bars down to there. So I like Soi 7. It's all right. Don't mind that little beer bar complex.
Yeah. I can't wait to go to Nana KFC, actually.
Don't start that one. Do you know what they did used to, in fairness, there did used to be a KFC between Soi, I think it was Soi 3 and Soi 1 on that side. But we're going back a long way. I think it was pre-2015.
I think there was a big Macca's in that garage at the top of Soi 4.
Yeah, it was. A Macca's in the service station.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I thought so.
The service station's still there, isn't it?
Yeah, the service station's still there. It used to be a 7-Eleven there too. I'm not sure if it's still there.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
But there was
there's probably 2 7-Elevens. There's probably 2 7-Elevens there. They multiply. Right.
I love them.
Do you know what? If you have a successful 7-Eleven in Thailand, they instantly build one right opposite because it does well around here.
Yep.
And a Family Mart. Don't forget the Family Mart. They got one there too.
Yeah, I love them. They're the best.
How do the Nan and Pop stores survive? What is that still amazes me.
The Nan and Pop stores, they get busy between early morning up until 11, and between 2 and 5, they're flat chat.
Oh, so you can't
finish school.
Can't get alcohol at 7-Eleven.
Yeah, alcohol. They're selling alcohol.
They're selling the Mekong. Yeah, it makes sense.
Well, is it during religious days they don't have alcohol or something like that? In Pattaya, in Pattaya, the 7-Elevens wouldn't sell them, but these little shops, they sell Coke and all that. My mate just went and goes, "You got any beer?" Yeah, he come at the back and sold us some beer. So they gave us brown paper bags and we're just drinking beer out of brown paper bag.
Well, Zimmy,
KFC in Sukhumvit Soi 4. Come and visit. Life Reset Thailand. Free Zynga for you.
Oh, great.
Very good. Now, the tradition during the election is, I think it's 7 days of no alcohol in Thailand. So that's coming up in May. So now, Joe, is it 7 days or 14? It used to be.
I think it's 7. I think it's 7. But I do my buying at Macro. I buy slabs.
Yeah. There's going to be some very, very unhappy phalangs who are travelling to Thailand in May.
Shut up. Shut up.
Oh, Zimmy, you're going to be there during the election.
I'm going to wear my red shirt. Yep.
Don't do that.
No. I've got a red shirt, actually, not a red T-shirt, a red shirt.
Red and yellow. I wouldn't be wearing either colour during the election period.
That's that big one over there. That yellow shirt and something red shirt, wasn't it?
Yeah,
yellow's
the election
Conservatives.
Yeah, the yellow is the royalist.
Reds are the Northerners, aren't they?
Yeah,
All that. Yeah.
But they've started with the election motorcades. They're driving around now. You got 10 fucking utes with monster speakers blaring and they
dancing?
got speakers. No, just fucking speakers and flags waving. But they don't turn those speakers down. They're a full ball.
Yeah. Do you remember those old trucks used to drive around and they go Muay Thai tonight, boxing,
boxing. They still got it. They still got that. Yeah, but what they sell, all the fruit they sell, be back of a truck. They drive up and down the soil selling fruit.
You drive up to the highways of Isan, and there'll be someone just in the middle of nowhere selling some fruit, just sitting on the side of the road, and you go, "What?
What's those little yellow ones? What are they called, Joe? The little yellow ones. You open them up, and they got like a white flesh inside. I forget they're growing everywhere.
I'd be trying to pull up and support those poor bastards sitting out in the middle of nowhere, eh?
Yeah.
We put a bag there for them to help the poor bastards out a little bit, get a couple of bags,
Well, if you get a bus to Karat, they stop about an hour from Karat, and the guy comes up and sells like barbecue sticks and that on the bus. Yeah. People are stuffing their faces.
Is that a fruit you're talking about, Zimmy?
Yeah, it's got like a. Oh fuck! My girlfriend grows it in her backyard, and she sells it all. I just can't remember the name of it. It's like a yellow fruit, and you open it up. It's got a white, fleshy, or sort of a clear white, fleshy. I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, not dragon fruit, not that. It's something small.
Oh, I know the one you mean.
Yeah,
hold on. Let me just try to remember it. Lychee?
What's the
similar to lychee? Yeah,
or jackfruit. Are you talking about jackfruit?
Similar to lychee.
Oh, okay.
Similar to lychee. Yeah, they sell it everywhere in Isan. I still haven't tried that fruit that stinks. What's it called?
Durian.
Yeah,
that's in season at the moment.
Yeah, haven't tried it.
Well, in Chanterbury is well known for durian, and I actually saw pictures today of all the traffic going into Chanterbury to buy up durian.
Wow!
So they go into durian, take their utes and trucks and whatever, and buy up, and they bring them back to Bangkok and all the other provinces and flog it off.
But on here, they got elevators and bloody motels and taxis and all sorts of shit. They got signs up, no durian.
Yeah, no durian. Yeah.
But going back to Chanterbury now, that there'll be 5,000 semi-trailers in Chanterbury at the moment. There's some huge distribution centres in Chanterbury where all these semis come in and load them up with durian, and they're headed overseas. They get exported.
Oh yeah,
you can buy it here. I saw it at the market, Victoria Market.
Yeah,
it's not cheap. It's not fucking cheap.
No, it wouldn't be.
I see it advertised on Marketplace in Brisbane, but I don't know whether they grow it here or import it. But
who knows? You probably can grow it up northern Queensland.
I don't think you can. Well, they're not easy to grow. They're like Chanterbury. They grow well in Chanterbury because of the climate, so that they don't grow too well in hot areas. Like in Isan, you don't get a lot of durian.
Okay.
Nutrients in the ground.
Yeah, it's got a lot to do with the nutrients in the ground. And Chanterbury is also known for gems. There's a lot of natural gems here. So again, that would be the reason why the soil is is good for growing durian.
Where they find gold in Thailand, is there any specific areas or?
Well, wasn't there a few years back something to do with the Australian gold mine or something that got cancelled?
I think you'll see a fair bit of gold at the windmill, mate.
There's like 28 carats sort of thing. It's a lot more bloody. It's here. Like probably be 18 carats sort of thing. It's a different. Basically, shit over there is a bit of a different colour. But I was just wondering whether there's a specific area where they more prone to get gold over there than others, you know.
Don't know.
Suppose it would be there somewhere because here, you know, you don't get gold everywhere. But there are a lot of like bloody opals and stuff. You know, you get opals, but you get different types of different places. There's only a few, you know.
Could you imagine if Isan suddenly became a gold rush area? Imagine what that'd be like. People digging up their backyards.
All the bars in Pattaya will be empty. All the girls will be going back home.
They will be.
Found a few nuggets in Pattaya. They dig the whole fucking place up.
Yeah.
I got to jump off, guys. I got to do a phone call to Bangkok, so I will see you all later. And
your weekly call.
Yeah,
see you, Exit.
Weekly call. See you guys. Have fun.
See you, Exit.
Okay, thanks for coming on.
That fruit, is it longan?
Yeah, I think that's the one. Yeah. Yeah.
They call it they also refer to it as a snake eye.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like a yellow. It grows on branches and it's like yellow.
Yeah.
And you open it up. It's got like
translucent.
That's it.
Yeah.
Translucent. That's the word. Yeah. Yeah,
and it's got a seed in the and there's a seed in the middle. And when you peel it, it looks like a snake eye or an eye.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. They sell it everywhere. In like you see them in the back of the trucks, and people just love it.
Yeah, the family's actually got a farm growing that stuff.
Yeah, right. Yeah, didn't you come
my
back
girlfriend's.
With a carload
Sorry, go.
Didn't you come home with a carload of that sort of stuff one time, Joe?
Yeah, I came home with fucking sacks of it, 20 kilos of it. How the fuck am I going to get through that? So the whole soy here in Bangkok got a little bag full. There you go. We had to get rid of it. There's no way that the two of us were going to get through fucking 20 kilos of it.
Yeah, that's what my girlfriend does. She sells it. They got a couple of trees in the backyard, and she'll keep a bit, and the rest she just posts it on Facebook, and all her friends buy it.
The family's got something like 300 or 400 fucking trees.
Oh wow!
And they have people. Yeah, they have people come in and they walk through. They have a look at the trees. Then they give an offer. They make an offer for how much, and then they actually supply the personnel to come and pick it all.
Oh, easy.
Yeah,
easy. A bit of rain I see on the news.
Yeah, I didn't see any.
Where did I see it? Was it further south maybe? I'm not sure.
But here in Bangkok, it could be raining fucking 2 kilometers away, but get nothing,
Yeah. And the pollution, is it dropped down a bit?
Nah, not really.
The smoke?
It's still about the same.
Yeah. Oh well, I've got a month to go, and I'll be in Isan for 2 weeks. So anyway, it's hottest time of the year, mate.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice and cool here.
It's all right here.
Oh, you're doing a lot better than me after another 6 months. I'm looking at November, December for a trip, man. Shit, I'm stuck in Melbourne.
Well.
G'day, Lux.
You're earning good money, mate, driving around those trams.
Ding. High interest rates and all that type of shit, burn them into the ground. I'm earning nothing pretty much. So, yeah, I got to save money for a trip. If I can get there, I'm there.
Yeah. Well, keep an eye on Jetstar because they're going to have a sale around November. Like they do every year. So. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll be going back for 2 weeks. Shane, in November. Maybe we can catch up.
I want to go for 3 or 4 if I can.
Yeah. I get 5 weeks annual leave now, so I can take 3 and 2 or take a 5-weeker. Yeah.
You have to nuts and guts as soon as you get there.
Oh, Jesus. I think I'll be like one night in Bangkok and a couple of nights in Pattaya and then off to Isan. for a week, and then I'm going to take her down to Hua Hin for a few days and Bangkok. We'd probably go to Bangkok again.
Mm.
So anyway,
Bangkok's nice. Foggy.
My trip will be mainly Bangkok and Pattaya, mainly Pattaya, and then I'll stop in Bangkok for a week or something like that because I got to check out the place. I've not seen Bangkok since the pandemic's been lifted, so I got to see what's left, see how it all operates and stuff like that. Want to get around the city, want to see all my sights, and just view it all.
I love Bangkok.
Right. I can love there, isn't it? Like, it takes you forever.
So much to do, isn't it?
Yeah, well, there's fucking been there, like there's so much history there. Like all different bloody influences sort of thing. You got Mongs there, you got the bloody big Portuguese area sort of thing, you got all different areas sort of thing where people have had influence. Different areas where they make different stuff, silks and all that sort of stuff. Silks there are so cheap. That'd be good shit. That'd be something nice for your girlfriend. She'd love that. You get an extra enough too. Is she
silk? Yeah. Nah, she's an office girl, man. Jesus, I think she likes gold.
Don't they all?
I said to her in Australia, we don't like gold, we like silver. And she goes, no. I'm going to take to a seafood place. She likes lobster. Jesus, it's going to be an expensive holiday. Like I'm doing overtime.
So I think they got a bloody on Sukhumvit. They got a bloody seafood market there, a Bangkok seafood market. I think it is. Couldn't believe it. I was in the next fucking store to where I was staying, and I never even knew it was there. Otherwise, I would have been living there just about.
On Sukhumvit? Yeah, there's a market, isn't there?
Yeah, I think it's Soy 2 or Soy 3.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I remember seeing it.
Yeah, well, that'd be the one with the bloody where the Villa Market is on the corner in that bloody mall.
Yep, the mall. Yep. Yeah, I like that Villa Market. That's in Pattaya. I was going there doing my shopping when I stayed there for like nearly a month.
Same here. I don't. In the morning it takes me a bit to get motivated, sort of thing. So I like that bit of cereal, So I just get some Wheat Bix or whatever, something that's I can, have that, and I wouldn't buy anything for lunch.
Well, when you're traveling around Thailand, if you're not able to find a Villa Market, Big C and Lotus do a little bit of imported stuff, and you should easily find cereals, and and Tops is the other one. They do a lot of imported stuff.
Yeah, I checked out. Yeah, I went down to that Big C on Pattaya Klang Road. I checked that one out when I was first trip there, and I found a bit of stuff down there.
Yeah, it's a big one. That one.
The big ones usually have what you're looking for. The smaller, Big C's might only have, half a shelf of imported stuff.
I got when I went down there, I got a cup for coffee. I got some instant stuff, I've got a spoon, just a knife, butter knife and just a sharpish knife sort of thing, and just shit to carry around with me sort of thing in case I didn't have them in the rooms, Yeah, I still got the cup actually. I still use it.
There's one at South Pattaya called Friendship Market. That's got a lot of imported stuff. And they've got cigars. If you're into cigars, they've got a whole section of nice cigars and all that sort of stuff. You're into that shit.
When I was in Villa Marcos, I was trying to video the alcohol they had there, and they didn't like that. So, I just stopped. But, quite a bit of stuff in there. I had a bit of a wander around in there.
Macro, have you been to a Macro? Jesus Christ.
No, I haven't been to really.
It's got everything you want in bulk.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, we go to Macro once a month.
Yeah.
There's one up near my girlfriend's town, and we went there just to have a look around.
Oh, well,
it's just huge.
There's a big one down there.
It's predominantly food orientated, but they do sell electronics as well.
Yeah,
so you can get electronics. Yeah, you can get stationery. You can get laundry. Yeah, all that sort of shit. Fans. If you want to buy fans, you go to Macro. They've got 700 different brands and models. And
I bought a jug and shit while I was there too. Just in case I didn't have one in the room.
Yeah.
And when I left, I just left them all with, whatever, old mate over there. But anyway, bloody, I left a pile of stuff there. But anyway, it was just stuff
So
I can't.
cheap.
Yeah, it wasn't much point bringing it home, but when I went through customs, I had me bloody over there getting on the plane. I had a bloody butter knife in my carry-on. I didn't realise.
Oh, Jesus.
You get that out of there. What's that? And I was had to take it out and throw it in the bin. I didn't realise I was still, I should have known better. But anyway, shit.
One thing I've struggled to find here is decent steak knife.
Oh yeah, right.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all black entirely.
Yep. They're all fucking straight edge. The only serrated thing you find are big fucking 12-inch knives and shit.
Yeah, when you get back at the family farm area, they find a blacksmith, get them to make you a good one.
Yeah, true.
You just pulse it up a little bit so they'll be right. A good sharp blade's good, but yeah, but I don't know. Straight edge ones are all right. Yeah, I prefer a fucking sharp blade.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Oh, I try to. Decent steak is hard to find, but yeah, I try to. But be surprised how many places you go in, like your Lotus and your Big C's and that, and you go into the kitchen areas where they've got all the plates, the glasses, the fucking frying pans and the knives. They've got everything, but they don't have a fucking steak knife.
Who
and if they do, yeah.
Come on, for you.
Well, most Thai restaurants that serve steak, they pre-cut it.
Yeah,
they don't give you a fucking steak. They actually give you slivers of it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I had some steak at I think it's called Santa Fe.
Yeah,
one of the chains. Yeah, it was all right, but once you Aussie steak, it was probably Buffalo.
the best place, if you're talking chains, like your Santa Fe, try Greyhound. Greyhound, have a half decent, beef. Fucking that Sizzler is hit and miss.
How about the place I met you, Pepper's Steak?
Yeah, that's okay. That's a bit like Santa Fe.
Santa Fe,
it's okay. But Greyhound, I found, I've been to multiple Greyhound stores or restaurants, and I've enjoyed my meal at every one of them. Whereas Santa Fe, I've gone to Santa Fe in Ludprow and it's been absolute, rubbish. Go to Santa Fe in Chanterbury and it's sort of okay one day, and another week you go back and it's shit, and it's. And then there's a place in Chanterbury called Aussie Steak. Fucking don't waste your money. Fucking hell. It's nothing like Aussie Steak. Nothing. But they claim, Aussie steak. Fuck off.
So you buy your steak from Big C, Aussie Steak, or
and cook it yourself? Yeah. Well, a lot of them do sell it now. You've just got to realize that it's been pre-frozen first, so you got to look at the use by dates and have a look at the color of the fat.
Yeah.
And it's not, too grey in colour and shit like that.
Yeah.
Stringy and stuff like that as well. I've had a few steaks in there that are a bit stringy. They claim to be Australian, but you chop it up and it's a bit different.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. I've had quite a few that have claimed Australian, but no way.
But you got everything in Thailand. Whatever you want, you can get.
Yeah.
I mean, you just got to pay for it. Like cheese, I love cheese, and when I was there for 2 months, I thought, fuck, I need some cheese. I went to Tops, and I got some cheese, and fuck, it was like 6 slices. It was like $4.
Yeah.
But I just felt like some cheese, some salami and things like that. Where you get here, it's cheap, but over there, obviously, it's imported.
Yeah, Beans, the steak and the salad's good, and I like their little dinner rolls, their dinner bread. Had some fucking pizza a few days ago now, and we ordered garlic bread with it. Blech. Garlic
Where
bread
at?
was fucking...
Sizzler?
No, Pizza Hut.
Oh,
It was
Pizza Hut.
fucking shocking.
I reckon the other company's better. Pizza Company. Is it Pizza Company or something? Or pizza
Yeah,
something?
the Pizza Company.
Yeah, I like their pepperoni. They give you little satchels if you want to add more what's it called, oregano, whatever.
Oh, they all do that. They all do that.
Yeah.
When I order pizza, they will give me 20 packets. I order fucking two pizzas, and in the bottom of the bag is 20 packets of oregano and fucking tomato sauce and fucking
tomato
chili
sauce,
paste, and
that's it, exactly. But their delivery service, like when I had COVID there, I stayed in the hotel for a week. I was getting delivery. I can't remember, the Panda or something.
Yeah,
they're great. They're great.
Yeah.
Like within 20 minutes, they were there, and it was cash. And actually, no, it wasn't cash. It was
on the app,
online on the app.
Yeah,
and I was just giving the driver $20 tip, and
well,
so convenient.
There's Panda, there's Robin Hood, there's Grab, there's
Grab,
Lineman. I think Grab is probably the biggest.
The biggest, yeah. Nah, can't wait to get back there.
Yeah, but you just get on your phone, scroll through the app, order what you want, pay for it, and as you say, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, they pull up. You can track them on the app if you wish.
Exactly. Yeah. People think Thailand's a third world country, but in some parts it's more modern than Australia.
But the third world country part is the part I enjoy. I like the backwards. I like it's like being in Australia in the fucking 70s.
Yeah, well, it's not third world. It's developing. It's not third world. People don't go hungry like they do in the third world. You know what I mean? There's always food. They might live poor. They might get 200 baht, 300 baht a day, whatever. But for 20 baht, they got a noodles. They live simple lives.
Yeah, they're not unhappy.
Yeah, that's right.
They need more.
But I can see what a lot of. Sorry, say again, Shane.
You live like a king in a developing country and stuff like that. Your dollar value goes so far. Your money, you can see whatever you want to see. They treat you so well. They look after you. It's really good.
Yeah, well, labour's cheap. This is the thing. Labour's cheap. That's why things are cheap, because labour's cheap. But the cost of living's cheap for the locals. Unless they want to go to McDonald's. You're looking at a day's wages just to go to McDonald's.
Oh, more.
It's ridiculous. More, yeah, that's right.
If you're taking a family, you're going to be paying 500, 600 baht easily, and that's that's more than a day's wage.
Yeah, well, my girlfriend, when she fills up her car, it's 2 days' wages. So every time, because she was driving me around, and then I just gave her 1,000 baht. So just fill up your car.
What sort of car?
Little Mirage, Mitsubishi Mirage, little 4-door. Yep. But fucking 1.2, but it can go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but shit driver. They're all fucking shit over there. Seriously.
Oh yeah. Yes. Yes, I know.
she'll stay in the left lane. She'll see a truck 2 kilometers up the road, and I'm thinking when she's gonna overtake it. Like she waits until she goes right up its ass, then she tries to overtake it. But then you got all the cars driving 120 miles an hour now, and I'm thinking we're stuck behind this truck now, full of lumber or whatever, timber. I said, read the plate, go early. You drive. I said, oh, that's all right. You know what it's like.
Yeah,
you drive there all the time.
I drive. Yeah, exactly. It's on a daily basis. I see some things, and
that's the only thing that puts me off.
You understand why Thailand's got such a high death toll, road toll.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing that puts me off. Is the thought of driving in Thailand just scares me. But
I'll never do it. I'll never be on a scooter because I'd come off. I'd never drive a car because I'd drive at the top of some car. It's fucking.
Yeah, that's it. That's the thing.
It's a lose-lose.
Yeah. The biggest issue in Thailand are the scooters, without a doubt.
They do Easter eggs. They celebrate over there.
What's that?
They sell what?
Do they celebrate Easter?
No.
Christmas is big. They gift giving in Christmas.
Yeah, but I don't think. Yeah, they don't really get the Christmas.
The meaning.
Yeah, the meaning of Christmas. They know it's we've got to put up Christmas trees and flashing lights and
that's it.
Put
You go to Big C and they've got Christmas trees everywhere and fake snow. And I'm saying to my girlfriend, "Do you understand what this means?" She goes, "No, give presents." I said, "Yeah, okay, all right."
Yeah, give presents. That's it. Yep.
Well, last year when I went over, I bought them Easter eggs and that. You like chocolate eggs? They freaked out. You know, like Cadbury ones too. Funny enough, they didn't melt.
Yeah.
I mean, I kept them in the fridge, and then when I went on the bus to Isan, you know, they didn't melt. I was very lucky.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, there's nothing like, you know, you've got to go to expat stores to get Easter eggs and stuff like that. Anyway, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, pretty bloody. Thought they might have come out just on the commercial side of like Christmas, you know.
Well, yeah, if they'll eventually probably catch on to it. I don't think it's big in like Easter's more of an English Australian, you know, like the Easter egg thing. I don't think it's big in America. I don't think Easter's big in America. It's more like in Australia, England, the whole chocolate eggs and all that sort of stuff. I know in Europe it's big, but they use the normal eggs, the traditional eggs.
No, tell them to put cross buns out at Christmas time.
Yeah. You know it's coming up to Easter. It's a New Year when they bring out the hot cross buns.
Yeah.
New Year's Day they bring them out.
Well, that's a Catholic thing, isn't it?
Hey?
Yeah, but they got what do they call it? Non-traditional hot cross buns now. Some stores selling them with no cross on it. Oh Jesus!
Don't want to offend.
Oh well, apparently it's Ramadan now, and also the Jewish holiday as well at the same time. That's why they're having problems in Palestine, in Jerusalem, because they're all congregating. You know, they're all in the same area. The Christians and the Jews and the Arabs, and they're obviously trying to take over each other's spot. So they're all having a fight now.
On the Mount.
On the Mount, yeah. Well, it's Orthodox Easter next week. So that's probably a kick on then when the Greeks get involved.
Crazy.
It's all fucked.
They're all fucking warm up. Give them a chance to fight over anything. That bloody documentary about Ukraine, they've just been at war for fucking so long, with anybody, including themselves.
For hundreds of years.
Yep. No, anyway. I'm glad I live where we do.
Joe, they're still wearing masks? Or are people not wearing masks now?
Oh, yeah. Yep, everybody.
Still wearing them?
Yep. Now it's because of the pollution.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus, yeah, I suppose. I know in my girlfriend's town, they're still wearing masks.
Yep.
Anyway.
It means
the Falungs don't. Very few Falungs are wearing masks.
Yeah, but if I go to her town, I've got to wear it.
You'll get dirty looks.
Give me dirty looks, yeah. Well, my girlfriend will fucking tell me off. I wear a mask, but not a helmet, on the motorbike. I love that.
Well, you don't want bugs in your teeth.
Don't make me laugh. I love it. It's funny. She wants me to ride her bike. She's got 3 bikes actually. She wants me to ride one of her bikes. I said, fuck that. And you can ride around the town because we should be working while I'm just bored, spending time in the swimming pool.
I think I'll be getting a bike when I move to Chanterbury.
Really?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I wouldn't ride one here in Bangkok, but I'd happily ride one in Chanterbury. It's a different world, mate.
Yeah.
Open spaces.
Yeah, exactly. It's open spaces, and you don't get the road rage that happens here in Bangkok. Here in Bangkok, everyone's trying to fucking get in front, in front of every. I can make 2 spaces if I fucking go down the breakdown lane and pull back in, and I'll cut this cunt off, and just it's a fucking nightmare sometimes in Bangkok. But in Chanterbury, everyone's just that stay in your fucking lane, just go with the flow, and there's never any fucking traffic jams and shit.
Yeah.
Back in Canterbury one time, there's a dude on a bloody scooter, man. He was planked out on the bloody seat. He had that thing screaming, ringing his neck. He had about 65 miles an hour. I'm pissing myself laughing. Another time I saw was a Toyota Ute, the front wheels taken off, and they welded a drawbar onto the front of it and turned it into a trailer. The Toyota Ute. Both of them were just full of sugarcane. Fucking cracked me right up. And fucking the sugarcane stacked up about 8 foot, and they got the family sitting on top of the fucking sugarcane.
Yeah. Today there was old mate's got a bike with one of the wheels off, like a big bike, on the back of a ute, and he couldn't close the tailgate because the thing was still too fucking long, even with one wheel off. And his mate or brother or whatever was on the fucking on the back of the ute holding the bike up because the straps weren't holding it upright. So he had to stand up in the back of the ute holding it upright while they were going around corners so it wouldn't fall.
Oh no.
Fucking crazy.
This is in Bangkok doing fucking 60, 70, 80.
Yeah.
No.
I got one at tuk-tuks one time and he got on. They don't supposed to get on those freeways, the overpass things.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
I reckon he's doing about 50, 60 mile an hour. No, you're not supposed to be up here. I'm hanging off a grim fucking death. I thought we were going to die. But anyway, it's all good.
I just saw the chat. Cambo, probably a week. I spent a week in her town, and then because she works, and then she'll take a week off, and we head off down to Hua Hin and Bangkok and all that. She can only take a week off a year, or a week off at a time. Sorry.
G'day, Michelle in the chat. Ty Tim.
Yeah, g'day, Michelle.
Yep.
So her town, I've done about 10 laps of her town, so I'll just do it another 10 laps again.
Pretty big place.
Staying as a swimming pool. Sorry?
Pretty big place, Karat.
Well, she's not in Karat. She's an hour away from Karat.
Oh, right.
She's in, so there's not much there. There's a big sea and there's a... Actually, no, it's not a big sea. What's that other one? Lotus.
Yeah.
They had a shooting at fucking Karat there a couple of years ago, if I remember. 2 or 3 years ago.
Yes. A mass killing, and she was there the morning, and it happened in the afternoon. They left, and she sent me a text saying, "Watch the news." Yeah, so army guy had a dispute with his boss.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
To do with land, so shot him, shot the family, and shot people in Karat.
Yeah, fucking crazy.
I've been to that shopping centre, Terminal 21.
Yeah, right.
And then the Prime Minister goes there, a day or so later, and he's putting up little mini love heart signs with his fingers.
He flew in.
Yeah.
He flew in.
This is not about you, you fucking clown.
Yeah, he's a clown.
When they built in fucking Pattaya, it had to be one of the filmed or vlogged shopping malls in fucking Thailand. Remember when they did? Every bloke and his dog was there doing it.
Yeah, they were all. Well, I think there were more vloggers at the fucking opening than customers.
Which one? Yeah, at Terminal 21.
Yeah, Terminal 21 in Pattaya.
Yeah, that's the good one.
Yeah,
that's the good one. With the aeroplanes at the front.
And that bloody.
That's right.
I had an oyster omelette, braised oyster omelette there, and I reckon it was one of the tastiest fucking things I've ever eaten. God, it was nice.
G'day, Steve. Steve in the chat. Greetings from Arizona, USA.
There you go, Steve. Plotting my next trip. Tied him. That bloody, No, it's good the way they set the food things up. But, you know, they go on their 21. Usually it's the top floor, half the bottom, the next one down. And they have those bloody those, what do they call them? Those food
court.
Food court.
Yeah, food court. Yeah, that's a good
Upstairs,
idea.
Yeah,
yeah, that's a good idea.
You've been to Icon Siam?
No,
yes.
no.
Go check that.
Unbelievable.
Go check that place out.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's one of the ones I want to go.
Got the ferry across. There's a free ferry.
Yeah, I know where it is.
Takes you across. Yeah.
I went to bloody. I think about the only mall I went to last time was what's the name of that one? Bloody shit. Where all the fake shit is, you know, near, just off the BTS there. What's the National Stadium?
MBK.
BK, yeah.
MBK.
MBK.
Yeah.
But when that was built, that was the biggest one around, but that's fucking tiny now.
Oh yeah, that's dwarfed.
Yeah, what's the one across the road? Is that Icon Siam across the road from there?
No, that's Siam.
Yeah, that's right. That was a big one for a while. Now, as soon as quickly they built like cruise ships, as soon as they got fucking one built, they can build a bigger one.
Yeah, well, that Icon Siam's huge, and it's got like top level shops, like really expensive stuff there, but really good restaurants.
And the food court in Icon Siam is on the ground floor.
Ground floor, yeah.
Yeah, it's got fucking it's got boats, floating boats serving you fucking meals.
Yeah, it's weird, yeah.
Then when you park your car, you got to take a photo of the post where it's bloody parked, you know, with the bloody number on it, sort of thing. So you can my name. Well,
my girlfriend does that.
There's one at bloody Mount Bagner. It wasn't that real big one out there. I forget the name, but anyway, it was still big enough. You know, they had those what do they call them? I don't know. Brain's not working too good at the moment. But anyway, it's fucking huge. It's about 4 stories, you know, and it's just massive. Anyway, I thought I was lost there totally, but found the way out of the place.
Come to Chadstone.
Hey?
The one in Melbourne, Chadstone's the biggest in the Southern Hemisphere. It's like a city.
Right. Yeah.
I had to find, for my old job, I had to find a place to pick up something, and we took like an hour to find it.
Yeah, right.
You know, we could not find it. Like, it was just, it's huge. It's huge. So
my sister lives at Mall of America's not far from her.
Oh, that's huge.
It's massive. She says, you can't go there now. She says, you get fucking shot. He says, people just getting robbed, shot everywhere over there.
Guys, I got to go. I'll take off. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, no worries, Shane. Take it easy, mate.
See you, mate.
Yeah. Have a good one, mate.
See you again soon.
Okay. No, well, it bloody, well, you know, she said, can't go there anymore. She looks to love going there. I think they've got a theme park in the middle of it or something like that, haven't they?
Yeah, it's one of the biggest in the world. Apparently, there's a huge one in Singapore. I'm not sure. Or is it the airport? I'm getting mixed up. They've got a theme park in the airport.
Yeah, the airport's a big one in Singapore.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a bad one, but he stopped over for a while because at least you could have a bit of a look around there. You can hire a cubicle, have a sleep if you need to, you know.
Even if you spend a couple of days in Singapore, you see most of it. And the public transport system is fantastic.
That Icon Siam's got a big water feature on the top level.
Yes, yeah. I took a video of that.
Yeah.
And they've got an international buffet up the top. I think it was about
that's right.
1,000. Have you been to that one, Joe?
Yep.
What's the food like? Because I want to take my girlfriend there. They've got a seafood.
Yeah,
buffet.
good. Top class.
It's about 1,000 baht, I think, each or something. And I can't remember
there's all you can eat.
Yeah. All you can eat, yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah, there's some nice restaurants up there.
These Thai women, they can eat a lot.
Yeah.
Especially when they're not paying for it.
Yeah, that's right.
But if it's a buffet, they're gonna fucking chuff. They're gonna chuff it all down, mate. They're not gonna walk out, you know, feeling half empty.
Well, in Phuket, where I stayed, they had a breakfast buffet. You know, we were getting there early because when the kids turn up, they make a mess. Man, she could eat. I said, "You got another plate?" Oh yeah, I want to try this one. Oh, I want to try this one. You know, they had pastries, they had everything. They had international food and they had Thai food. You know, So she started with the Thai food, and then she went to, Farang food, and then she got the French pastries. And I thought, Jesus Christ, you won't fit in your bikini the way you're going. Anyway,
it's all good. Back time with the girls, I'll call into that. There's Joe, there's that bloody big concrete causeway there on John Bree.
Nah.
Where that halfway between. But anyway, there was a good seafood restaurant there. It was really good. I called in there, man. They just loaded the table up the place. But they cost about $25.
It's cheap.
Gormandized it. I've just got photos of it. Anyway, it didn't even get through a quarter of it between us, and then they pack it up for you. You take it with you. Fucking good.
Well, in Isan, the food's so cheap at the restaurants, at the Thai restaurants.
Yeah.
I took her family, so her mum and her daughter, and myself, and we drank. I drank alcohol. They just drank, soft drinks, whatever. But heaps of food, and it cost me $40.
Yeah.
And I tipped the band, and I tipped the waitress and ladyboy waitress. But $40. Couldn't believe it. And they had food left over. They took a doggy back home. They had rice and all that sort of left over, and they took it home.
Yeah. That bloody, you talk. I mentioned before that bloody he started back over there anyway. They went out for dinner, and there was a bit of a turnout there. There was a bunch of tables there. It was like a big restaurant, and the mother, she was going to clean out all the scraps of falling off the tables. She had a big bag there, right? You clean it up, take it all. Remember, they would have taken over for the pigs or the animals.
Yeah, the animals. Yeah,
that's fair enough.
That's good.
It's quite funny, but they let you do it. They never let you do that sort of stuff. That's crazy.
It's all health and safety and all that shit.
Yeah, I'll go for dinner. I'll always get a bloody, always get a takeaway thing. Like I could bring it out with me. There's only a third of it, half, and they're outside. Not servings are that big anyway, but still. I don't need any too much of my hit. Oh, I'm fucking tired.
Shit, it's midnight.
Been going for more than 2 hours.
Yeah.
2 hours, 11 minutes, and 50 seconds, Joe. I fell asleep. I fell asleep. I watched a bit of your Dancing Girls, but then I dozed off. Anyway, well, I'm getting off because I'm starting to have a cough now. So, thanks, guys.
Okay,
good on you, Joe.
Yeah, no worries.
Have a good one, mate.
I'll jump off too.
Yeah, mate.
All right, Zimmy.
Great one.
All right, Ray. Everyone in the chat.
Yeah, see you later, chat. See you later, Zimmy, Joe.
Okay, out of here.
Good night. Bye. Happy Easter, yeah.
Happy Easter, yep. Bye.
Okay, see you later.